Hey, hey, hey. Not in my house with Van Silk. Yes. Not in my house. Oh, God. It's been one of those days. Uh, Let me see. Wendy Williams. Let me just move this a little bit. Wendy Williams. She's been through a lot recently. I watched a lot of y'all hate on her, talking about karma. She deserved what happened to her. But a lot of people don't understand that Wendy Williams was the Rona Barrett. See, a lot of y'all don't know who Rona Barrett is. Rona Barrett was a gossip columnist who wrote, and everybody took her word as Wendy Williams wasn't a gossip columnist. Wendy Williams was a person that was getting information from reliable sources and putting it out on her radio show. Because that's the way, that was one way of you to stay relevant. If Wendy Williams said it, it could be true, it could be false. Might have been some times she might have had some misrepresentation as far as information, and I always known of Wendy Williams to apologize when information might have been wrong, and you can come and clean it up or whatever. Well, how many times has Wendy ever been sued for things that she said? And that was when she was on the radio. She had the dirt because a lot of people was giving inside dirt on their own people. Same thing that people do right now to TMZ. Y'all go and y'all somebody in your camp will call up and so-so's gonna be at the airport. How did TMZ know where somebody's gonna be at the airport? Like all the different airlines, you just happen to run up on somebody. Like, get out of here with that. Let's get back to Wendy. Wendy opened the doors and kept a lot of celebrities relevant. Just by her mentioning or saying your name. It's kept you relevant. Whether it was on the radio or whether when she moved over to the Wendy Williams show. Just by her hot topics or whatever, it kept you relevant. Some of y'all was getting mad. Some of your reality people will get mad at Wendy, and y'all go on these reality shows and act like a buffoon. But when Wendy just happened to bring you up in hot topics, you want to get mad. It's no different than when Kevin Samuels would tell the truth, and y'all were just like, oh, he's gay, oh, he's this, he's that. It's always when the truth, especially coming from somebody they're a hater or whatever. Like, I don't get it. I'm gonna say this about Wendy Williams. No, Wendy. There's something rare that Cho wouldn't know when and Wendy and Kevin. I knew Kevin when he had his car wash, and K Slay was working on putting out his mixtapes. God bless my brother DJ K Slay. Wendy ended up, and this is a rare mixtape. She ended up hosting, I think, 2 mixtapes for K Slay. And I gotta find them because those are rare. Wendy's been through a lot. She held that crown for how many years? But y'all mad. Y'all sat there and watched, but you're mad. Y'all sit here and y'all go on the internet and look at all these different blog sites and y'all enjoyed the competition. Y'all enjoyed the conversation. Because Wendy opened the doors for everybody to do this. Ask Jason and everybody, the Shade Room and Hollywood Unlocked and all these other. Ask them, who's the queen? Who gave y'all? Who opened the door for y'all to even be the way y'all are now? But everybody wanted to attack Wendy, especially now that I guess the Wendy Williams show is no longer in effect. And people are so happy. Oh, Wendy Williams this and Wendy Williams that. She deserved this and she deserved that. Well, God bless her soul. Because I think it's more important now that Wendy gathered herself, and I heard that there's a podcast coming out with Wendy. Great. Now you can control your content and your intellectual properties. I'm for it. I'm definitely all for you having your own show. You can talk on your own couch. Now there's a lot of words and rumors going around that Wendy has, that the Wendy Williams show or whoever has took down all her stuff off YouTube and a lot of things which I think is not true. I haven't checked, but you know people just talk just to talk and everything, and I don't think that they would just strip the Wendy Williams show page on YouTube of just all that information, even though they still have it saved, because they still making money from it regardless. But see, the problem with Wendy, she got too big. Wendy got too big, and in order for them to stay in business with another show, they had to find somebody else, because you had to pay Wendy a lot of money with everything now from social media, YouTube, this, that, my show streaming. It would cost lot more money. Just not only did Wendy lost her show, Ellen DeGeneres is not even on TV no more. It's a different game. So now we could hire somebody else, because it's the same producers that work for Wendy now going to be working with Sherry Shepherd. That's how grimy people are. They go from one to the other. But you gotta put food on the table. All I got to say is at the end of the day, Wendy Williams, you know, you deserve everything that you got coming forward and what you're doing now. Haters is always gonna hate. That's their job. It's to hate. Never to congratulate. So for me, you, Wendy, it's your brother Van Silk. I wish you the best. Hope your podcast do well. And hopefully one day we'll run into each other again. And we can sit back and talk about some of the things, you know, when we was hanging out, you know, those days. And take care of yourself. Because, you know, we all got to start being a little more nicer to each other. Stop hating. Stop hating. Congratulate. Because you're not in that chair, you want to hate. I can just guarantee you, when Wendy was, they had all these different co-hosts for her show. Boy, I could just imagine how the hate was out there. Oh, I could replace her. Got my agent calling up. Or if Wendy don't come back, can we get so and so? That's just like that basketball player sitting on the bench that don't get a lot of playing time. And all you in your mind, and I told people, don't ever think, and nobody never think like that, man. If he get hurt, I can play. I'll get more time. I might be able to get a better contract, because only but so much time you can play. Especially if you're not even in a 7 rotation, you might be the 8th or 9th player off the bench. I could trust me. You hoping somebody get hurt so you can get in that spot, because that's the way society thinks today. Well, that's how a lot of y'all thought when Wendy was out and they started having replacements for her show. I can guarantee a lot of y'all was sitting up here telling your agents and your manager, yo, y'all was pitching for that replacement job. Meanwhile, y'all was trying to be her friend in the front, but y'all being a snake in the back. It's your brother Van Silk, not in my house. I gotta go. Peace, Wendy.